This golden tale and tape features Batman in a story called Almost Got Him. If you're following along in the book, please turn to the page where you will see 4 criminals sitting around a table playing cards. You will know it's time to turn the page when you hear this sound. Come, walk the midnight streets of Gotham City. Slip quietly through the door of the Stacked Deck Club. Look around. Here, Batman's enemies hang out, hidden among the crowd. There's Killer Croc, who lives in Gotham City sewers, sitting playing poker with his evil cronies, Two-Face, the Joker, and the Penguin. The Joker's dealing the first hand.
I want a nice, clean game, gentlemen. That'll be a first, Joker. By the way, what's going on? You're even more smug than usual, Joker. You're so suspicious, Penguin. Two-Face knows I won't double-cross my pals, right?
Just shut up and deal, Joker. You got something up your sleeve, don't you, Joker?
I always do, Croc, my scaly friend.
So, spill it, Joker.
No. You have to hear the joke first, before the punchline. We're playing poker, my dear friends, but we all know why we're really here, to hide from Batman, right?
Don't rub it in. I wouldn't be hiding if I had a second plan. I almost got him last time we fought.
Ooh, now that's a tale I'd like to hear twice, Two-Face.
Okay, Joker, I'll tell it before you double up with that stupid laughter. It happened at the Gotham City Mint. The two-ton gang and I had just stolen $2 million in $2 bills.
About to escape with their loot, Two-Face and his gang rendezvoused in front of the Mint's giant coin display. Everything was going according to plan, when suddenly, a shadowy figure swung down from the rafters, knocking the gang off their feet.
So, got your hands on the till again, Two-Face.
Batman, I told you guys to double-check the alarms. Get him!
Batman fell to his knees, stunned, as Two-Face's thugs lashed out, pinning his arms. Seeing double, Batman struck out, but was quickly overcome.
Maybe you should have thought twice about trying to stop me, Batman. Now to decide if I let you go free or not. We'll leave that to the toss of my coin. What will it be? Heads or tails? Oh, too bad. The coin says you lose, Batman.
Think what you want, Two-Face. This isn't over yet.
Tie him up, boys. Tie him up twice with double knots. To make double sure you don't get any ideas, Batman, I'll relieve you of this utility belt.
Working quickly, the gang lashed the Dark Knight to a huge coin in the display.
Now let's flip this big penny you're tied to. If it lands on heads, you're squashed. Tails, it'll just break every bone in your body. With my coin, my coin!
Lose something, Two-Face?
Hey, you cut the ropes with my coin! Watch out, boys! We've been double-crossed!
Batman leapt from the giant coin, sending it crashing to the floor and trapping the two-ton gang underneath.
Ow! You've got me this time, Batman, but I'll get a second chance someday.
I'll be waiting for you, Two-Face. In the meantime, here's your change.
So that's how I almost got him. And you know what? He even kept that giant penny as a souvenir.
You always come in second, Two-Face.
What about you, Smiley? Did you ever get him?
Such a big trap, Croc. I want to hear from the Penguin first. How close did you come to getting that caped clod?
Very close. Yes, indeed. My encounter occurred at the Gotham City Zoo. I plan to, relieve them of a pair of rare and priceless condors. I was so enchanted with their beauty, is it any wonder I failed to notice that big black shadow behind me?
The penguin had been hiding out in the aviary until the zoo closed for the day. Silently, he approached the darkened condor display and gazed at the magnificent birds.
That's far enough, penguin.
Batman, I'm ready for you, my friend. You see, the mist from my umbrella here attracts a most unique species of hummingbird.
What? Suddenly, a cloud of tiny birds filled the room, ferociously attacking Batman.
A scratch or two from their poison-tipped beaks will slow you down. After that, well, it's been nice knowing you.
Thinking fast, Batman crouched down and aimed his weapon.
A batarang, how quaint, and useless against so many tiny fowl.
I had something else in mind, penguin. The fire sprinklers overhead should put a damper on your feathered friends.
Heaving his batarang, Batman sent it crashing into the sprinklers, releasing a torrent of water everywhere. Wet and unable to fly, the birds fell to the floor.
Now it's your turn, penguin.
I think not, my black-winged friend. My cassowary with razor-sharp talons is ready for you.
The penguin's gigantic bird stalked out of the shadows, spreading its wings and jabbing its talons.
Corner him, cassowary!
I've got to get past. The penguin's getting away.
Quickly, Batman grabbed a drenched hummingbird and plunged it like a dart toward the cassowary's neck.
Try this. It's a hum stinger. But don't worry. You birds are only stunned.
So you see, tangling with the cassowary slowed Batman down long enough for me to fly the coop. I didn't get the condors, but I almost got Batman.
Not even close.
So what's your story, Joker? How close did you come?
Jam your jaws, Croc, and listen. There are other ways to get someone, you know. Take my latest run-in with Batsy last night. My partner, Harley Quinn, and I had just preempted everyone's favorite talk show.
As the television studio lights came up, Harley Quinn faced the cameras and a nervous audience, surrounded by the Joker's armed goons.
Good evening, ladies and germs. This is Harley Quinn welcoming you to Late Night Gotham City Live. And he is the man who puts a smile on your face, whether you want it or not. The Joker!
Good evening, folks. I'm living proof that you don't have to be crazy to host this show, but it helps. I met my first guest while I was making a withdrawal from the bank. We like to think of him as history. You know him as... Batman. Batman has graciously agreed to help us test the very first laugh-activated electric chair. See this clever laugh meter? The more you laugh, dear audience, the further the little needle moves toward the beautiful smiley face. And when the needle reaches its mark, we'll have maximum zappage. To get in the proper mood, just breathe deeply. Laughing gas is being conveniently piped in through the air conditioning system.
Gleefully, the Joker plunged a skewered hot dog toward the electric chair, and it sizzled as sweat poured from Batman's forehead.
Come on, yuck it up. Once we fry Batman, my hot dog will be done to a T. Or is that a T-hee-hee?
Just then, a loud crack sounded from the wings. The Joker's skewered hot dog flew out of his hand onto Batman's lap. Wielding a cat-o'-nine tails, a figure leapt into the spotlight.
Yeah, look what the cat dragged in.
Show's over, Joker.
Catwoman, Catwoman. Yes, it's Catwoman, ladies and gentlemen. Here to save her precious bat. But you're too late. The audience is having too good a time. Do what you want to my men, but leave me alone.
The Joker squared off against Catwoman as the audience howled with laughter, sending the needle on the laugh meter closer and closer to Batman's doom. Batman strained to reach the hot dog skewer and, with it, sliced through his sizzling buns.
Game's up, Joker.
Oops! Batman's unplugged. Time for my exit. Stage left.
The Joker dashed from the stage, pursued by Catwoman. He stopped briefly in a darkened alley outside the studio to catch his breath. Suddenly, a dark figure pounced, slamming him to the ground.
An alley is one place you'll always find a cat, Joker.
Oh, let go! Very well, Catwoman, you got me. But you forgot one thing.
Oh, Harley Quinn, you...
That's right, kitty dearest. Good old Harley Quinn. She always knows my punchline. Thank you, Harley. She's out like a light. As I said, Croc, I always have an ace up my sleeve. And speaking of aces, I have 4 of them. I win!
But Killer Croc was still waiting for the punchline. As the Joker reached for his winnings, Croc stopped him.
Hey, wait a minute. You mean you just knocked out Catwoman and left her in that alley?
Certainly not. She's tied up at the Kittykins pet food factory right now, about to be made into her very own can of cat food.
I don't think so, Joker.
You just told me what I've been waiting to hear all night.
Leaping to his feet, Croc grabbed the Joker and heaved him across the room.
Was it something I said?
Two-Face looked up as Croc ripped off his mask, revealing the truth.
Batman! What a double cross!
Before Two-Face, the Penguin, and the Joker could reach for their weapons, the Gotham City police crashed through the door and slapped handcuffs on the evildoers.
Okay, party's over. Nice timing, Commissioner Gordon. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a date with a cat.
Rushing into the night, Batman knew it might already be too late to save Catwoman. Across town, at the Kittykins pet food factory, Harley Quinn smiled wickedly at her prey, strapped to a conveyor belt, leading straight into the factory's meat grinder.
You know, Catwoman, I had a cat once. They don't always land on their feet. But cheer up. By tomorrow, you'll be part of the food that feeds hundreds of happy kittens. The fun starts when the Joker arrives. Wait, he's here now.
Don't hold your breath, Harley.
Too late, Batman. I'm flipping the switch right now.
Batman lunged at Harley Quinn, grabbing her. But struggling with the villainess, Batman could not reach the switch to stop the conveyor belt.
Better hurry, Batman, or Catwoman is cat food. Hold me or save her, your choice.
Dragging Harley's dead weight, Batman moved toward the conveyor belt's starting lever and aimed a kick. The conveyor ground to a halt, with Catwoman's head only inches from sure death.
Not fair, not fair. I didn't think you could kick the lever without letting go of me. Not fair.
You did it. With your help, Batman, I'll always land on my feet.
Minutes later, the police ushered Harley Quinn into a waiting van. Batman and Catwoman watched from the roof of the factory as Harley screamed at them.
That's another good joke you ruined, Batman. Just wait till next time.
Alone now, Catwoman gazed into her rescuer's eyes.
Thanks for coming after me, Batman.
It was nothing. I owed you one.
I'd like to think our relationship isn't just restricted to saving each other from freaks and weirdos, Batman.
Closing her eyes, Catwoman gently reached out to Batman.
You know, without Gotham City, without the masks, Batman? Batman?
Quickly escaping from Catwoman's kiss, the Dark Knight swung away on his batrobe toward the full moon that lit the Gotham City night, leaving Catwoman alone once again.
Well, I almost got him.